All right, so put yourself into a nice, relaxed, and comfortable position. Close your eyes. Begin to follow the breath into your body. Noticing whether it's the chest that rises and falls with each breath, or if it's the belly that rises and falls with each breath. And if the brain produces thoughts, which it will, just make a choice not to follow those thoughts. No need to go into the place of analysis. Just bring your attention back to your breath, watching each breath. And as you notice each breath, become aware of your spine and bring your attention to the base of your spine. And with the next exhale, allow tendrils like roots to grow out of the base of your spine down into the earth. And allow them to also grow out of the bottoms of your feet, moving down through the earth, through the different layers of soil and sediment, down through the harder dirt and the rocks, finding a path toward the center of the earth. With each exhale, those roots go deeper and deeper, reaching through the underground streams and the underground rivers, reaching down, down, down through the underground caverns and the underground lakes, going down, down, down toward the center of Mother Earth. And when those roots reach the center of Mother Earth, drop your belly down into the belly of Mother Earth. Just let go. Exhale and let that belly drop down into Mother Earth's belly. As you continue to exhale, just let all of your being sink down into the center of Mother Earth, connecting in with her, being at one with her. And begin to notice your heart center. And breathe in and out through the heart. With each exhale, notice the field that surrounds the heart. And notice that Mother Earth provides every condition that we need to be a human being. She gives us the weather, she gives us the water, she gives us the food, she gives us the materials to build a shelter with. All these things Mother Earth supplies for us because she loves us. And from your heart center, allow her to feel the love that you have for her, giving you this experience. And with each exhale, allow that love to drip like honey out of your heart, down through those roots that have extended themselves down into the belly of Mother Earth. And with each inhale, draw up into your heart center from Mother Earth her love for you. The love that she has for you to provide this environment. It's a very symbiotic, beautiful relationship. Your love, your breath, her breath. And as you breathe, inhale her love for you back up into your heart center, and exhale your love for her back down to her. This beautiful cycle, this continuous breath of love and expression. Let yourself be enveloped within this breath. Stay present with the breath. And when you're ready, start to breathe in and out through the center of your head, directing the breath to the center of your head, breathing in and out. And begin to grow branches out of the top of your head, extending up into the heavens. With each exhale, those branches reach and divide, going in all the directions up into the cosmos. These branches extending out, reaching out into all the stars. And as these branches grow leaves on the ends of them, they become like a star in the sky. And suddenly, you are like a tree whose canopy is the starry heavens. And as you exhale, you reach and multiply into the fabric of creation, all parts of yourself. Everything that is mind, everything that is thought, everything that is intelligence is extending out into the universe around you through your exhale, weaving its way through all of creation, all of consciousness, all of information, the tapestry of creation, the story of your existence, planet Earth's existence, our solar system's existence, our Milky Way galaxy's existence, our universe's existence. You're weaving yourself into that story. And when you're ready, bring your attention to your heart. And begin to breathe out of the heart center with each exhale. Let your heart express its love to the beauty of creation, the beauty of the night sky, the beauty of the stars, and the map of your existence in the many forms that you have taken as the many forms of life that you have been, weaving into that story, that fabric of creation. And that fabric of creation has a love for you in return. So with each inhale, draw in that breath of love back into your heart center. Let creation know how important you are to it by allowing it to express its love for you. And you, with each exhale, expressing your love outward toward creation. Beautiful, symbiotic breath of love. Breathe. And when you're ready, I invite you to breathe in both directions. As you exhale, sending your love down into Mother Earth and upward into the fabric of creation, and with each inhale, drawing up Mother Earth's love for you, and drawing in creation's love for you back into your heart center. You're breathing in two directions simultaneously. Take your time with this. Connect in with doing two things simultaneously. Each exhale and each inhale to and from the heart center. Breathe. Now when you're ready, I invite you to imagine being out in the sand dunes. You're standing or sitting on the sand. It's a temperate day. The sand is not too hot, the air is not too cold. It's just that perfect temperature. And whether you're sitting or standing, I want you to reach down, put your hands in the sand, and feel how soft and delicate it is. It's like powder almost. It's so soft. And you can allow it to fall out between your fingers back down to the sand below. You can move your hands in the sand and it's almost like talc. It's so soft and the temperature is so wonderful. Just really connect in with that. And you can see out into the directions around you, but there's not much to see. It's just an endless horizon of sand. But you can appreciate the beautiful golden colors, and maybe somewhere off in the distance you see the clouds and the color of the sky, and your body is totally at rest and at peace. And it feels so lovely to be in this beautiful silence. So peaceful and quiet. From this place, I want you to invite your helping spirits in. These are the ones that came with you to this lifetime, whether you are aware of them or not. One is of a divine masculine expression, and the other is of a divine feminine expression. However they appear to you is fine. They could appear as animals, they could appear as angels, they could appear as just light, just vibration, and that's okay. Just acknowledge their presence. You don't even have to put an image to them, because to be honest with you, they're really energy. But they came with you into this lifetime to assist you to be the best possible human being that you could be, from both a divine masculine and a divine feminine expression. It doesn't matter what gender you are. You have these two helping beings that came with you to this lifetime. And they have probably been with you for many lifetimes. Just acknowledge their assistance in helping you. And the thing about all spirits is that they can only help when you ask for it, because they acknowledge free will and they acknowledge sovereignty, and they would never do anything that conflicted with your ability to have free will. And so in order for them to help you, you just simply ask for their assistance. And we're going to be doing an exercise today. And so I invite you to ask that divine feminine and divine masculine helping spirits to be with you and to help you bring about the imagery that will lead you to your healed state. Now, the first thing we're going to do is I invite you to acknowledge your family. That's your blood-related family. And if you are adopted, it is the family that you were brought up with. It is the people you would call brother, sister, mother, father, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle. And I want you to envision a place where when you think about family, it's the place that you go. It's where your mind or your heart goes. I'm going to invite you to consider the most difficult thing that you can consider with your family in relation to what is the greatest challenge that you have in the domain of family. And it could be something from your childhood. It could be something that's going on right now. But I want you to allow that thing, with the help of your helping spirits, to note what is the thing that is most top of mind or most immediate for you to address today that needs healing. What is the biggest challenge? Just let it emerge. Without too much analysis, just let it emerge. And I want you to notice the feeling that it brings up for you. What is the feeling it brings up for you? What is the emotional quality could be confusion, guilt, shame, rage, anger. It could be more subtle than that. It could be like lack of reciprocity, not being heard. What is the thing for you that you're noticing that is the biggest emotional challenge, or the biggest challenge that you have in mind? Maybe it's lack of communication, not being heard, not being seen. What is that thing? And when you consider how that feels, I want you to allow your body to inform you as to where that content or where that story is being held up in your body. Because pathology and trauma and mental emotional content that has not been dealt with always finds a place to reside. It could be a knee, an ankle, a finger. It could be your heart, your liver, your digestive system. Often, it's the lungs and the large intestine, because those are places that we hold a lot of grief and the places that we want to let go from. Sometimes it could be the urinary bladder. That's another place that we let go from. Could be the kidneys. Just notice. Ask your helping spirits to help you identify where that thing is in your body. Where do you feel it? Could be very subtle. Could be a tickle, could be a pain, could be an ache, could be an uneasiness. And when you find it, I want you to breathe into it. And you're sitting in the sand as you're remembering this space in which you have this challenge. And a wind begins to kick up in the sand. And you look out over the horizon and you can see a sandstorm coming. And I want you to continue to breathe with that emotion as you watch the sandstorm come. It is going to blow right through your body, and it's going to take that story away with it. Let it blow through your body. As you exhale, allow that sand to blow right through that space, drawing out every last element, every last particle, every grain of sand is helping to usher out of your body where it has been hold up residence, however long that's been for. Could be a day, a week, a month, a year, a decade. Let it go. Exhale. Let that wind pull it right out of your body. And when it does, it's going to leave a space where it once existed. Just acknowledge that space. Let the wind take out any fragments that may be lodged in crevices. Let it get all of it. Exhale. Let the wind blow through you. Allow that space to become empty. Ask your helping spirits to protect that space by putting a force field of light around it so that it can remain empty. We want to give it time to be spacious. Let yourself feel that spaciousness. And with one last deep breath, inhale, hold it, and then exhale, let go completely. And the windstorm that kicked up all that sand, it goes away. And now you're there in this beautiful, sandy oasis of silence and peace. Now we're going to repeat this process, but I invite you to do this in your place of work or in your place of career. Now just imagine you're shifting your domain and your focus to your career. Where is it that you have worked or where you're currently working? And what has been the biggest challenge in your place of work or in your career? Was there an event that shaped your experience that has been challenging for you? Is that happening now? Or had it happened sometime in the past? We're looking for the story, the emotional content of something that has been challenging for you, an obstacle, something that may have rooted itself in your body somewhere. So we're looking for the emotional content. It could be that you didn't actually follow the career path that you wanted to follow. It could be that you followed the career path that you thought you were supposed to follow, and it didn't bring any personal reward or satisfaction. And maybe somebody responsible for that beside you. It could be that you've aspired to do something but haven't done it. Whatever that thing is, ask your helping spirits to highlight whatever that thing is that needs healing and the emotional content behind it, and ask for them to show you where it has been holed up in your body. Could be in your neck, shoulders, hands. Just let it emerge. What is the story that sits there? What is the emotional content? What is the mental content? What are the thoughts about it, or the belief systems that you might have about this situation? And when you're ready, the wind begins to pick up again. You can feel it blowing through your hair, blowing your clothing. You can see the sand coming. And it begins to blow through your body, right through that space. And each particle of sand is dragging that mental, emotional energy out of that space of your body, right out the other side. Just let it blow right through you. And as it does, the content starts to disappear. Allow yourself to identify with the spaciousness of it. What does that space feel like when it's empty? Taking a big deep breath, hold it, and then exhale, that final letting go. And the wind and sand subside once again, and you ask your helping spirits to put a nice force field of light around that space. Because nature abhors a void, and we don't want it to just be filled with anything. So we're asking the helping spirits to put a barrier up around it to protect that space, so that you can identify with the spaciousness of it. What is it like to be spacious? Instead of having all of that self-talk or criticism or emotional baggage hold up there. Now when you're ready, I invite you to acknowledge your health, your overall health. That's body, mind, your self-talk, your thoughts, your body's functioning, all of the different systems of your body, your cardiovascular system, your endocrine system, your nervous system, both autonomic, sympathetic, and parasympathetic, all parts of your systems. Where have you experienced the biggest challenge in your life? And it's the one that comes up right now. Ask your helping spirits to highlight the thing that most is calling for healing at this moment. Acknowledge the part of the body that resides in. Is it the brain? Is it the bones? Is it your heart? Is it the thyroid? Just allow that to emerge, the place that you have had the most difficulty. And what is the story that goes along with that? Was there a particular cause? Are there tests that have been done? Are there strategies that you've tried to bring healing to it with? Is there supplementation? Is there medication? What is the story around that? And I'm not talking about things that you make up. I'm just talking about the story that if you were to write it all down, this is what you would write. What part of the body is that in? And how does it limit you? And what is the emotional content around that story? Those limitations, how does that inform your life? Does it put up barriers to things that you would like to accomplish? Is it just an irritant? Just acknowledge whatever it is. And when you're ready, look off into the distance and you can see the wind. It's beginning to pick up. It's starting to grab the sand from its resting place. And it's blowing toward your body. You can feel the wind before you feel the sand. It begins to blow against your face and your hair. And then the wind blows through that space in your body, and it's grabbing all of the content there, the emotions, the thoughts, the dysfunction. And each grain of sand is grabbing all of the content out of that space, allowing that space to become clearer as that wind and that sand drags all of that content out of your body, blowing right through your body. And then take in a nice big deep breath, hold it. And as you release that breath, let go of the final vestiges of whatever has been in that space. Let go. And as you do this, the wind and the sand begin to subside. Everything comes back into that peaceful balance. Ask your helping spirits to put a beautiful protective barrier of light around that space so that you can just be with the feeling of that open spaciousness. Just be with it. Now I invite you to go to another domain. This is the domain of relationships. Now relationships can be intimate partnerships, marriages. They can be business relationships, when you have a business with a person or a couple of people. It can be the relationships that you have with best friends, like those that are super, super close to you. And as you think about relationships, is there something that is a challenge for you, something that has proven itself over and over to be somewhat insurmountable? Could be a belief system like, I never choose the right partner. It could be, I always feel taken advantage of. It could be, I can't find the right person, and I'm always alone. It could be, I always argue with this person that I love. It could be, I don't love this person anymore and I don't know how to get out of the relationship. It's the challenge that you are experiencing right now. And as you ask your helping spirits to bring forward what it is that most needs your healing and attention right now, what is that story? And ask your helping spirits to identify where in your body that story resides. Where are you holding it? And it may be unbeknownst to you. Allow your helping spirits to inform you. Often these kind of things are in the heart, but it could also be in your digestive system. Where are you holding this story, this challenge, and what is the emotional content behind it? How do you feel? What is your self-talk around it? What is the story that you tell yourself about this situation? Whether it's true or not, it's not even the matter. The matter is, what are you experiencing inside of your body? What is the emotional content? What does it feel like? And how is it getting in the way of you being your best self? Stay with it. The wind begins to pick up. You can feel it blowing against your skin. You can see out over the horizon that the wind is carrying the sand with it. And it's reaching your body and it's beginning to blow through that space. And it's taking that story, that emotional content, the words that you use to describe it, and it's taking it right out of your body. every grain of sand, grabbing every last vestige of that content. And it's not about being right or wrong, it's about being free and spacious. We're just seeking healing from the impact of this thing upon us. Because when you can change the impact that it's having, you can change the story. But until you do that, you're stuck in the loop of whatever that story has conjured up for you. So allow yourself to be free of it, allows you to rise above it, to see an answer that you may not have seen before. And that wind is bringing that content out of that space so that the space can be felt, the space can be noticed. And when you're ready, take in a nice big deep breath and hold it. And as you release it, allow the very last vestiges of that content to exit that space with the sandy wind. Let it go. Let it go. And ask your helping spirits to put a beautiful barrier of light around that space so that you can be with that space without nature intruding upon it, without filling it with anything else. Just allow it to be open. And there's a final domain that we're going to visit, and that is the domain of spirit. The domain of your relationship with the greater part of yourself that isn't tied to this lifetime. It is from where you descend to have a physical experience in this lifetime. And your relationship with that place. We want to see in your yearning to return back to the spirit in which you are, the soul from where you came. Is there something that you need at this time to allow you to be at one with your soul's expression of being a human being? A human being who has their own thoughts, their own feelings, their own belief systems, their own knowledge. And those things are very subjective, and they're part of who you are as a human being, but they're not necessarily part of who you are as a soul. And if the soul were unbridled and able to express itself in this lifetime from a place of compassion, from a place of fulfilling its purpose in helping humanity, what might be standing in the way of that? Is it, I don't have enough time, I'm not sure where to go, I'm not sure what to do, I'm not sure how to weave it into my busy schedule, I'm not sure what my belief system actually is? What is the thing that stands in between you and being a soulful and engaged human being that seeks the liberation of others from the habits, from the negative self-talk, from the poor choices, from not being able to find meaning or purpose in life. All of those things that create states of depression, states of disconnectedness. The soul wants to heal all of those things, but what is it that stands in the way? What is the fence, the wall that divides your daily human experience from being connected to your soul, the image of God, the image of all that is, pure love and pure power, pure ability, pure agency. And where might you experience that in your body? And what is the story that you might tell yourself about that separation? I realize this is a bit abstract. So ask your helping spirits to tell you what you need to know right now about what is it that might be standing in the way of the complete and loving expression of your soul in your everyday life. And where in your body are you holding that? Is it in your brain? Is it in your feet? Is it in your root chakra? Is it in your spine? Where is it? We're going to remove that barrier. The wind begins to kick up again. And it's carrying the sand with it, and it's blowing through your body. And it's blowing through that space. And it's removing that separation. Just let it blow through. Let it excavate what needs to be excavated. Feel that space emptying out, and notice what it feels like to have that freedom. Take in a nice big deep breath, hold it, and as you let go, let the last vestiges of whatever that barrier is be free from that space in your body. Ask your helping spirits to put a nice beautiful barrier of light around that space. And I want you to connect all of those spaces now, all 5 of those spaces. Notice all of them in combination, in connection. Begin to breathe into that open space love, power, compassion, and light. That light can be any color that you feel is appropriate. It's the light of your healed state, filling those spaces. Being at one with all of creation, being at one with pure energy, and being at one with the void, all simultaneously. Breathe.